the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. And those advanced numbers, Doors, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Floats it up for Randall. Williams with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. From past the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty-looking shot right there.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So, the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for 3.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
The tray knocks down the 3 ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Hartenstein. Oh, good on the 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Now, here's George. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McDaniels gets a wide-open look, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. McDaniels gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's George. The Thunder with another miss. George gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Takes a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Edwards fires from way outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now Williams, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Off target from 3-point range. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Williams passes to Wiggins. Fires the 3. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Wiggins.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Alexander Walker on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. The Thunder leading by 3. Caruso looking for an opening. With 2 seconds left, buries the jump shot. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
We've got Williams, Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Wallace in a shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. From deep, Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. And a change for the Timberwolves. Einad's checked in. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Over in the corner, Caruso. Alexander Walker on the wing. Drills it from outside. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Here's Caruso. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Caruso's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Minot. Still yet to score. Here's Wallace. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 8. Tipped away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. Reed misses. The Thunder leading by 8. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, see that. We'll play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Screen by McDaniel. Conley's shot is off. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Joe. Over by Conley. 6 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. Joe can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's a 2 from Randall. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dort passes to Williams. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Thunder leading by 14. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Well, nice smooth jumper from Holmgren. The young guy finds some room and instantly takes advantage.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Joe passes to Dort. Shoots from the corner. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Alex Caruso with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Here's Dort.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 14. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over by Conley. Nobody near Williams. Ball's knocked loose.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Out to Edwards. From past the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing wrong.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Edwards. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander bangs home the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game.
Now, this is about knowing where to be in these situations, and Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in this game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Takes the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Holmgren, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
The Thunder leading by 17. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniel. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Fires for 3. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 20. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3 ball. DiVincenzo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. DiVincenzo against Caruso. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digit. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Here's Caruso. No good off the front iron. Timberwolves trail by 14. They set the pick. Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3. Wiggins with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. The 3-pointer no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Pass to Wallace, back to Caruso. Wallace dishes to Williams. Here's Caruso. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 14. Driving in. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. Look at Edwards slotting home the three.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Now, Alexander Walker. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Caruso with the ball. Picked up by Edwards.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Hands it from downtown. DiVincenzo's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves. Here's Caruso. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Offensive rebound. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Carries it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 9 points in the quarter.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And a wide open shot from Reed. On the wing, DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. The Thunder leading by 8. Here's Wallace. Off target with his three. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Got that one up quick.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Over in the corner, Caruso. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And that three was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
And taken away by Wallace. Here's the three. Caruso, no good.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Here's Reed. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Wallace misses. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. Reed misses. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W. Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Good on the triple. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clear.
starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Now here's Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Brown. Pass to Hartenstein. Lets the 3 fly. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Holiday.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong defensive play that time.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. From deep, Holmgren. It's hauled in by White. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Boston. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And stolen by Holiday.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Dort stepping in just a little bit, gets to the mid-range and shows some confidence there.
The kick to Tatum. Fires the 3. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Tatum.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Williams misses. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Holiday with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. White, good.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. Porzingis misses.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Porzingis with a screen on Holmgren. And stolen by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Celtics lead by 5. The kick to Tatum. The 3 ball. Again, the miss by Boston. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Over Holiday. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Boston's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Holiday, and he makes it on the layup. Holiday's got his second basket.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul, and a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
And here's Caruso outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And Pritchard, here we go. And Brown with the stuff.
I love seeing players connect like this. Brown excels at knowing when to go for alley-oops.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Caruso outside. Offensive rebound. Outside, Williams. 4-3. Knocks down the long J.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Here's Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Launches a three. Sinks the tray.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Got it off in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics with it. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Torrey Craig, Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. Now here's Tatum, yet to see a basket. And again, Boston with the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Wiggins, no good. Celtics lead by 6. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. JT to the hole, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Wiggins, no good. Boston has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Pritchard, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Wiggins for 3. It's picked off. Horford with it. Now Wiggins defending. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to bring basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Drills it from deep. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
On the wing, Holiday. Three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Holiday with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. To the inside. Pass to Hauser. Out left to the wing. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 8 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Oklahoma City on D. 9-point game. Porzingis against Hartenstein. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
How about Kristaps taking a little something out on that rim?
Wallace, the pass to Dort. For 3. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Now here's Hartenstein. Dort for 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
He's got a clear path. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And a stunning play by Holmgren, using his long stride to bound up the floor on a one-man fast break.
Horford, right side, fires for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Dort outside. Williams from long range. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Boston liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Thunder trail by 15. SGA doing his thing in close.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
Tries it from the top of the key. Here's Hartenstein. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown with it. Hartenstein covering. White against Dort. Pass to Tatum. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Holiday. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Clock at 4. Here's White. And And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself. But now he wants to keep everybody involved.
Austin leading by 17. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Three-pointer, Holiday.
There's just no quit as Dort works really hard to get out and distract shooters.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Tatum can't hit. Thunder trail by 17. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, that jumper's so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
Pass to Porzingis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander, cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Inside. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. He can add some spunk to your teeth.
For 3, Porzingis. Porzingis can't get that one to fall. Thunder trail by 10. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points in the game.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
No, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there. They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time. And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31 points. Boston leading by 10. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. Wiggins, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. On defense, the Thunder. The floater, deflected. Here's Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. Stolen by Caruso. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist by Caruso.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Hauser's got 6 in the quarter.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And yep, it's good.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint. Oh, man!
Oh, my
he had the runway,
indeed.
and he let it rip.
Nice. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Jason Tatum, Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the three, the small forward.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Pass to Craig from deep. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Gets the three to fall.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Back to Pritchard. Craig on the wing. The three. That one is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Gilgeous-Alexander misses from short range.
Look, everyone wants to be part of a highlight play, but when you miss on completing it, it's pretty embarrassing. Just like we saw there.
Craig, good.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And he makes it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
The three from Craig. And again, Boston with the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Horford inside, working on Williams. Outside Tatum. To the inside, out to Craig. The three is up. The Thunder with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Waller. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
And the second free throw is good. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Back to Tatum. Fires the three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense. His elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Porzingis finds Tatum. Back to Porzingis. The kick out to White. The drive by Tatum from behind the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday grabs the miss. Celtics lead by 13. Here's Tatum. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense. And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Celtics.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
We got a line change here for Boston. Pass to Shireman. Here's Walsh. Here's Shireman. Driving to the basket. Three-pointer. Shireman. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Back to Jang. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And they recover it. Williams up top.
Celtics foul. Whoa. First personal foul. 15 foul.
The first one falls. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Here's Pritchard. Stolen by Caruso. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. They have to feel good. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
best players in the world, and some of them are the elite of the elite. So you've got stars leading the way on both sides in this one. Can't wait for it to happen.
They grab their own miss, and Edwards puts up a deep three. Gobert the pass to Conley. Three-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Puts up a deep three. Rebound, Minnesota.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Again, Holiday missing. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Celtics with possession here. The half-court bomb falls off target.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Edwards from deep three-point territory. The quick look, no good that time. Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
McDaniels gets a wide-open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Boston now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go off weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block.
Tatum dishes to Brown. The three. Randall grabs the board. Minnesota off to a slow start. Looking for their first basket of the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Porzingis can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 9. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Gobert with a wide-open look, and that one hits back iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Edwards gets to Conley. There's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Celtics leading by 6. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Back to White. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. White's got 9.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Randall. Still without a basket. McDaniels with the ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The three from Tatum. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Conley with the screen on White. Edwards passes to Gobert. Shot and game clock separated by 5. They get it again. Pass to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Holiday dishes to Tatum. Off target from outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
They've got Miller. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at center. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that. Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular play. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Tatum with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 6 for 3. Edwards with another miss. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hauser. From the arc. There's Tatum's range on display.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that 3. Makes that shot look effortless.
Shot on the wing. Reed misses. Celtics leading by 9. Craig passes to Hauser. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Well, they're still together. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Looking to end the run. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, DiVincenzo knows how to create for himself. Finds an opening and quickly takes advantage.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
It's nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The 3. Miller grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And the basket by Hauser.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Now DiVincenzo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Pritchard. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's a 14-point game. Wasted no time on that one.
You know, the defense locks so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Pass to Hauser. The Celtics working the ball around now. Fader on the way. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
They get it back. Here's Reed. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they've talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the court for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Adds Porzingis in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Pound kicks to Holiday. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And another miss by Boston.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Tatum against Randall. Releases. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Timberwolves trail. How about this run crank they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing. Really keeping things simple. So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Tatum wide open. He fires one. From the corner, Tatum is pure.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down 3s from the corner.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And again, Boston with the triple.
a total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Back to Holiday. The kick out to Brown. Tatum with the screen on McDaniel. Brown wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Boston again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Fires from way outside, and Porzingis gets the 3. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
White the pass to Holiday. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, that's a nice up-tempo play from Holiday. Got the rock and didn't waste any time finding the shot.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And taken away by Brown. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Tatum finishing off the break.
Brown making things happen with his defense, catches him off guard and wastes no time starting the break.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Hart comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
And Horford wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From outside the arc, Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Randall. Oh, he misses the dunk. Up in time. That one doesn't drop. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Edwards. Also, Dante DiVincenzo's out there. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Horford dishes to Tatum. Picked by Horford. The 3-ball. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Minot. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Shireman. Edwards defending. Outside, Horford. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
Three-pointer. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in, and it's Mike Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Conley, and Reed has it in the corner. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded close. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Conley. Here's Garza. Just 4 to shoot. There's the 3. And Reed throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 3. To the middle. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here he goes. Pass to Reed. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Tatum kicks to Cornette. Jacks up a 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Garza. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Out to the wing. Here's Hauser. And it's off from three-point range. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Edwards, no good. Celtics trail by 8. Tatum passes to Cornette. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. For the 3, it's hauled in by Edwards. Fires from way outside. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. DiVincenzo. They swipe it.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Cornette. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Right side, Edwards. Here's Conley. Here's Garza. Oh, good on the triple. Off target. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was a thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg.
Gobert in at the 5 spot. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Over McDaniels. And here's Hartenstein. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Edwards with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Conley passes to Edwards. Randall deciding where to go with it. For 3, Conley. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels can't hit. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Oh, got a piece of it. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Randall finds McDaniels. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A relentless offensive rebounder. Randall simply does not give up on the boards.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Dort against Edwards. Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
A deep 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shots.
Randall, pass to McDaniels. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Dort outside. He pulls it. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Dort. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Randall. McDaniels with it. Now here's Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. The fadeaway. Pure from 3-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Holmgren with it. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Conley finds Edwards. Here's Gobert. Now Randall. And stolen by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Oh, a big slam!
Oh my gosh, the athleticism.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Hacked on the shot, and that'll send him to the line for 3. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Wallace in for Dort. Now here's Caruso. Jacks up a three. And another three for Oklahoma City. Now Reed. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Outside McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Wiggins. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the 3. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Now here's Reed. Still no points. Off target from three-point range. Caruso with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Caruso outside. Shot clock at 6. Wing shot on the way. Reed with the rebound. Tipped and stolen by Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Minnesota. DiVincenzo, pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Edwards. Fires for 3. Good D by Wallace. Caruso against Edwards. Pass to Wiggins. Caruso with it. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Miller. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. And stolen by Hartenstein. And they're on the break. To the left wing. And here's Caruso outside. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Ryan, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Alexander Walker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Knocks down the triple.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, it may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Caruso. 9 points in the game. fader on the way. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 ball. Offensive board. Edwards, a pass to Alexander Walker. From deep, Conley. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Randle can't hit. Thunder leading by 9. Dort for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. Fires in the triple. McDaniels got 7.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And it's Williams off the drive. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Now here's Wallace. No made baskets yet. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Here's Randle. Out of bounds. The Oklahoma City's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Outside, Williams. Over McDaniels. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we finished off one half of play. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You gotta like what Alex Caruso has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Timberwolves trail by 6. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
Here's Randle. Outside McDaniels. Takes a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Dort for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Randle's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Back to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Dort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
And when Dort sees an opportunity to score, he goes hard, getting the defense to foul him in the process.
So he gets them both. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
McDaniels passes to Randle, and here's Edwards outside. Minnesota again missing.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. That's how you stay connected to a shooter, was right in his jersey.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. They still need this. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Gobert. McDaniels got 10 points in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Outside, Williams fires the three. They get it back. Outside for Dort. 4-3. Drains the triple. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Pass to McDaniels from deep. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Gilgeous-Alexander against Randall. Fires from deep. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
The shot by Conley, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. Drops in the 3. So Dort's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. And Dort is good for 3. 11 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And he's going for the lob! And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is DiVincenzo. Up in time. What a performance for Lou Dort. He has been the story for Oklahoma City, helping. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Alex Caruso, then it's Williams, and it's Wiggins in at the 4-man position. Ingles, he's checked in for Garza. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso, fires from the corner. Takes the 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, DiVincenzo. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. Uncovered. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And here's Caruso outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. Beyond the arc. On target from range. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
The Timberwolves shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And here's Caruso outside. Rebound Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Lets the three fly. Caruso grabs the board.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Kept alive. From downtown. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Timberwolves trail by 19. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Outside Reed. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. Puts up a deep three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Caruso outside. Some solid defense from Edwards.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And here's Caruso outside. He can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
There's the triple. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Edwards.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Caruso with the bucket. Timberwolves trail by 18. Reed for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Minnesota shooting 27% here in the fourth. Now Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
Timberwolves shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Caruso with the ball for OKC. It's an 18-point game. It's the trifecta.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Puts up a 3. Edwards pulls it in. Away from way outside, offline. And so Oklahoma City takes this one. And all right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And for Boston, White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Now Dort. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Pass to Holmgren. He takes it in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane.
The 3 from Tatum. The three-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Second violation, Boston ball.
For Boston, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Holiday with the 3, drains the three-pointer. Holiday's got 5 now.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Count that one for George.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Holiday, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Porzingis, kick out to Brown. A shot by Holiday, nobody around. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup's good off the glass.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander, and the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. Al Horford is checked in for Tatum. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in. Brown against Williams. It's Brown with the drive and finished off by Brown.
Oh, take flight, JB. This man is explosive.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Horford with the screen on George. And it's White missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Williams finds Wallace. Beyond the arc. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for George. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Pritchard. Excellent D there from Williams.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Caruso, no good. Here's Pritchard. Rebound by Williams. Screen by Wiggins. Here's Wallace. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Boston on top, leading by 10. We'll get... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wiggins in at the four-man position. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander finds himself wide open and drills it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Tatum passes to Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hauser's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Horford. Tatum with it. Now defended by Wiggins. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Strong finish by Tatum. Nothing was stopping him there.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. And it's Holiday in for Torrey Craig. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Comes in for Cason Wallace.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
To Porzingis. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Caruso. From downtown. Rebounded by Hauser. Down low. Here's Holiday. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Then for the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Dort.
A multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. I think we have a beautiful game now.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Out to Porzingis. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for three. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Al Horford is checked in for Tatum. Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Look from Holiday. Not enough on that one as it misses. Thunder trailing by 17. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Celtics. Dort against White. Goes up on the high post. Dort misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Wallace finds Hartenstein.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Porzingis with the steal. It's White on the wing, defended by Dort. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. Their measurement of the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Dort finds Williams. And the Thunder another 3.
3
Well,
points.
Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
A nice shot by Brown.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
The kick out to Brown. White, wide open. He fired. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Down by 15. Dort, wide open. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Holiday with the 3.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Austin with the ball. No coverage that time. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter. They're trailing by 18. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Out to White. Shoots the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatically beat if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Over to the left wing. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Inside, out to White, and there's the call on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Austin making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Holmgren. Brown, no good. Thunder trailing by 20.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. Lays it up off the glass. And that's 15 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Out to Porzingis. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Caruso. Plays it up and banks it in. Caruso's got 8.
Yeah, he was able to sneak into the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
The 3 from Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 6th assist on the night. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Tatum. Brown dishes to Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 9 points for Porzingis. And an important part of every team's game, the look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brown. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And the balance Brown has on these takes, refusing to let the D get the upper hand.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
The Thunder have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Tatum against Caruso. Pass to Craig. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so it's Boston. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Wallace. Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander into the 1.
Active score, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
Jason Tatum at the line.
And so Tatum nails them both. Thunder trailing by 20. A wide open look here for Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Tatum passes to Horford and finished off by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Pass to Caruso. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Tatum passes to Hauser. The kick out to Tatum. Sinks the triple. And the Celtics lead by 20.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Celtics.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to battle the shot.
And the basket by Tatum.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Drew Holiday's checked in for Torrey Craig. Then for the Thunder, Jang is checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game. Several teams changing it up here. And the Thunder with the possession here. Gilgeous-Alexander. A beautiful reverse layup.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Brown sets a screen for Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 11 points here in just the second half.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
On the court.
On the wing, Williams takes a three, hits it from three-point range.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Tatum drives in, and the rejection by Holmgren. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Drew
Tatum against Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Brown with it. Williams picks him up. Now Tatum lets the three fly. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Dort finds Williams. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Assisted
Okay, I see you.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. The kick out to Holiday. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. Look, he's forcing the defense to foul.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Free throw good, Wallace. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Boston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Luguentz Dort.
And the second free throw, good.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Right side, Tatum. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so they foul intentionally.
Porzingis, second personal foul. At the line.
First one falls for
Alex Caruso, 2 shots.
And so Caruso nails both of them. 51 seconds left in the game. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for your Celtics.
And so Tatum nails them both. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
5th personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Alex Caruso taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
It's stolen by Brown. Tatum on the wing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brown outside. Over in the corner, Porzingis. In the corner, Tatum with it. 4 on the clock. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Knocked away. Now a timeout called by Boston. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Here's Porzingis after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Right wing. 4 on the clock. And it's blocked.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Of course, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. We want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Now here's Holiday. Three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Gobert drives in. Shoots over Tatum. And too long on the shot. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And here's Brown for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Randle, good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Randle. White with a steal. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You can see the defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor. He'll get to the line.
Good on the second one. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Porzingis for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Launches it. Edwards, no good. And White has got the ball here for Boston. They trail by 1. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. The Celtics shooting 33% in the first quarter. There's Tatum with the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Edwards for 3. Down low. And stolen by Porzingis. From deep three-point land. And they get it back. Here's Holiday. White against Edwards. Clock at 4. Here's the teardrop. Tatum from long range, burying his his second of 3 attempts.
When you have an offensive arsenal as complete as Jason Tatum's, the shot clock doesn't bother you. I love that.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from 3. McDaniels got 5 now.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Holiday with the ball. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday with the ball. Brown passes to Tatum. And the Celtics have another 3.
How about the answer for Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Here's Randall. Can't cash it in from close range. And here's Brown for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside McDaniels. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. They get the rebound. Pass to Pritchard. Offline from the top of the key.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
You have to be kidding me. Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. The Celtics have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Yet to see a basket. Over to the wing. On the wing, Alexander Walker from the arc. Ooh, it's stolen away. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Hauser, that's good.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Alexander Walker. There's a screen. And there's the lob. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Reed against Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Now here's Holiday. Outside Tatum. Little turnaround. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
Now this is one of the best.
Oh, yes, he did!
That's incredible!
Wow! Goes up on the wing. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Timberwolves trail by 5. Puts up a deep 3. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Tatum, pass to Porzingis, outside Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Five on the clock. And here's Porzingis. Stolen by Conley. Here's Gobert. Left side, Alexander Walker. Pulls up, pass to Gobert. Reed for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Hey, I don't care what he lacks in height. You have to box him out. He's got a nose for the ball, and he's fearless pounding the glass. And that was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Here's Alexander Walker. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. 46 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. Shoots over Reed. Oh, and Reed with a block. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Holiday. Now the Celtics on the move. Tatum can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Alexander Walker. That one drops for him. Alexander Walker's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. White can't hit.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Randle, the pass to Edwards. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Celtics lead by 4. The 3, Porzingis. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Conley. Randle outside. Conley, a screen on Porzingis. Shoots. Minnesota again missing. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timberwolves trail by 4. For 3, Randle, and out of bounds. Boston will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Just over a minute and a half played in the 3rd. Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by Boston. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. White with the steal. Brown scanning the floor. No good from outside.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Outside White. Launches a three. Rebound Minnesota. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. White with a steal. Tatum with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Brown, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And Brown knocking down the triple.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Pritchard's checked in for White. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Celtics lead by 7. Three-pointer, Holiday. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. They set the pick. Here's Alexander Walker. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Brown for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 10. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Lob City! Ant-Man delivers.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Here's Tatum. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Conley, a screen on Holiday. Here's Alexander Walker. Three-pointer, no good. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Porzingis with a screen on Gobert. And stolen by Edwards. Outside, Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. The shot off that time. That shot off. And so it's Boston finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Really mucked. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. And passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Al Horford. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Clark, no good. Boston leading by 8. And stolen by Clark. It's 2-on-1. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. Another shot. Here's Edwards. A slam dunk by Reed.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Some changes for Minnesota. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Outside Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. The 3. Rebound Boston. They've led by as much as 10. here's Horford for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Conley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the three.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And here's Horford for three. Edwards pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From outside the arc. And Edwards slams it in.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Craig, good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Puts up a deep three. It's not going to go for him.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. The three is up. And Pritchard pulls it down.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Outside Tatum. To the middle. Horford finds Craig. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Edwards. Edwards a screen on Tatum. To the inside. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And Boston with some changes. Cornette comes in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Hauser. And here's Horford for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Boston foul.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Horford. And it's White in for Pritchard. And stolen by Brown. Tatum against Randall for three. Kick out to Brown. The three ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. The shot by Conley, no good. Boston leading by 7. Holiday from long range. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, Brown's just doing a great job getting after it, mixing it up on the window.
To stop the drought. The kick out to Edwards. Tatum with a steal. And here's Brown for three. Again, Brown missing. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. The kick out to Edwards. From outside the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
White, good.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
The three, Conley sinks it from distance. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Randall with a steal. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 5.
Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for McDaniels. Goes up off the inbound. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
They have a relentless mentality. even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Yep, that one's good.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
And knocks down the three.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. All right, guys, what do you think?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it's Boston with the W. This one was in the... All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. 4 hours.
Go.